Alright, we're getting close to the end of the 80s cartoon intros. Not that there was a lot to get through, but it sometimes felt long, frankly. Not gonna lie. Sometimes it felt pretty long. Alright, so let's get back to it. We left off with Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go. Digging the music. The animation is hilariously bad. Like it's funny how bad the animation is. It's like 60s animation. But the music, kinda good, kinda cool to me. Some of it just felt really random.
Spider-Man and his amazing friends, Iceman and Firestar.
Firestar was created out of necessity. They wanted to use the Human Torch, but his rights were tied up elsewhere. There were plans for a Human Torch project, so they couldn't use him, so they created Firestar instead. And made her a redhead, which... kind of funny, because Mary Jane wasn't actually his, had been a love interest. I don't remember if they were together at the time in the comics when this show was out. But, yeah. Oh, I love those, flat faces that characters in 80s cartoons... it's so goofy looking. Where the hell did the Green Goblin even come from in that one? Yeah, there's a giant fire monster, electric monster. I don't know what the hell what it was supposed to be. A giant monster, and then all of a sudden, Green Goblin? What? Okay, sure, why not?
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
And then that Doom bit is weird as well. Just randomly a Doom firing energy blast at nothing. Just what the hell is going on? What a goofy ass intro. There's a lot of affection for that show. A lot of people have very fond memories of that show. But what a goofy ass intro. Her comic book origin is way more insane. Her origin in the comics is just wild. Good character though. She's a very cool character. Yeah, I feel like that giant monster might be a little bit outside her pay grade, frankly. And once again, just the completely blank faces. Animation couldn't afford expressions back in those days. They couldn't afford to animate emotion. Anyway, very cool character in the comics.
Surrender or pay the consequences.
Earth's most powerful soldiers, or Earth's last chance to fight the spirals of darkness has fallen on the victims of the sun.
This is so exceptionally 80s. This is one of the most 80s intros we have seen.
Calls for courage, peace and freedom. We must own. We will fight on our honor, what is right. We'll defend, fight the zone. Zone riders, Earth's most powerful soldiers, or Earth's last chance against the spiral zone.
Wow. Wow, that was over the top 80s. That was... Yeah. That is one of the most 80s things I have ever seen. Wow.
You're a hero from another planet, Smart Billy, and you were chosen for a special mission, Smart Billy. Now you've come to Earth to fight for good sportsmanship, and with that on the sack, there's magic in your hands. A traveler in time, you fight for goodness. Smart Billy, a go-getter. She's the evil one, and you can do it with your friends.
I don't know. That lady was kind of a baddie. I don't know. I might be on her side. That's all I'm saying. I might be on her side.
Hand in hand, he's coming to the rescue.
Let me know.
Smart Billy, good sport.
I want to know like her her plans. I want to know her goals. Yeah, what is she like? What is she trying to accomplish? What? Let me know her policies. She's trying to conquer. Like let me know her policies, so I can make an informed decision about whether to support her or not. Anyway, that's a terrible intro.
Rapping softly in a danger zone.
Wow, this is bad.
No weapon in my hands. It's just
This is terrible as a Star Wars intro. Like Star Wars cartoon intro. It does not capture the vibe, a Star Wars vibe at all. The music, at least, certainly doesn't. The music really does not capture Star Wars vibes.
this brain designed by man got me in trouble again. Trouble again. I put my life
R2-D2 as himself.
in jeopardy. In the service of my friends. I wouldn't care, but it's a dangerous affair. 'Cause I'm in trouble again. Trouble again. Trouble, trouble.
The intro itself, I suppose, sure, it's droids. It's about the droids, sure. All techie and shit, sure, why not? But the music does not give Star Wars vibes at all. Terrible choice of song. That's I guess don't really be happy about. It's all good, I guess.
We're having fun, friends together, friends forever.
You know, this one I'll give a pass for the music because it gives Ewok vibes.
We like adventure, helping friends in danger, out in the forest, sharing in the magic on the moon of Endor. Ewoks all together as we're having fun. Friends together, friends forever. Ewoks. We're the Ewoks, yeah! Chihuahua.
It's a great thing. A pet in your cockpit. That won't be distracting while you're fighting. Sure. Cats are famously well behaved. West Space Force. Jesus Christ. They were going very, very hard for Star Wars vibes, and then U.S. Space Force. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Jingoistic. Ugh. Do not approve of that.
Rat, rat! Who's there? Street Frog!
Who can do hip hop better than a frog can?
Street Frogs! Street Frogs! I'm Big Mac! Call me Spider!
Moose the Loose,
Honey Love Loretta!
Dr. Slick,
We're the Street Frogs! Street Frogs!
Who can do hip hop better than a frog can?
Street Frogs!
I mean, honestly, not bad. Some weird slidey stuff that just looked weird with a background. I just looked weird in general. Some of like they just slid around in weird ways that I didn't like. But other than that, sure, it's fine. I got no complaints about it.
Black Vulcan, Samurai, Apache Chief, El Dorado. Together they form the world's greatest force, dedicated to truth, peace, and justice for all mankind. These are the Super Friends.
Really trying to push like, hey, look, we're multi-ethnic. And people complain about forced diversity in modern cartoons. And this one was like very clearly just some studio exec going, hey, maybe we can appeal to them those Indian viewers. Throwing a black dude, an Asian, Native American. Yeah. Look at as many demographics as we can. Still only one lady though. Make sure all these people are still like dudes. We only have room for one lady. So bad.
Super Friends, the legendary superpowers show.
Terrible. Terrible. A stupid ass goofy intro. Just the goofiest ass intro. It looks like such a terrible show. Again, 60s ass animation. And even aside from that, it just looks so bad. More Super Friends.
Superman,
Nice.
Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin, Aquaman, Black Vulcan, Samurai, Apache Chief, El Dorado. Together they form the world's greatest force,
We've seen this
dedicated to truth, peace, and justice for all mankind. These are the Super Friends.
Yeah, we've seen that intro before. Still bad. Super good too. Yeah, remember when the Harlem Globetrotters were like the biggest goddamn thing on the planet? I feel like they are nowhere near as notable as, like, I don't know, I don't follow baseball, but they used to be huge pop culture icons, and I feel like they're not anymore. Maybe they're still, popular for basketball, but in wider pop culture, no. People do not care about the Globetrotters anymore. Wait, I'm sorry? Their baseball is an alien transmitter? What? I'm sorry, what? I don't know what the hell is going on anymore. Like that theme, like it's iconic. Do do do. Like I've seen that played on like an RC car with a spoon on it driving through a bunch of bottles. I've seen it played on goddamn Tesla coils. It's one of the most iconic pieces of music out there. You'd have a hard time finding a more iconic piece of video game music. For sure. Everyone knows do 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 do. Like everybody loves that theme. And I mean, this is a fun boppy little twist on it. And I mean, it's a silly intro. It's fun. I love it.
The brothers.
Also, do the Mario. I love the closing of that one. I love the closing of the Super Mario Brothers show. Take one step and then again. Everybody do the Mario. Yeah, I have very fond memories of the Super Mario Brothers show. I don't think I even watched it all that much, really. Definitely caught a few episodes for sure. But I actually like that Superman. Cyborg, interesting. Animation looked marginally better than the other versions of it, and Cyborg's an interesting addition. Taking out Aquaman, because I suspect even then everybody was joking about Aquaman being useless. He's not. But it was a popular meme. But yeah, Cyborg, congratulations on your promotion from the Titan, Cyborg. The Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians. Yeah, it's actually, I kind of like that drawing of that particular artistic depiction of Superman. It's actually a pretty good one. Better than the ones in the Super Friends cartoons. I don't know. It looked differently. That Superman looks a little bit different from the earlier Super Friends intros we saw. It was a good upgrade for him.
Super Sunday, the adventure series that gives you 3 times the excitement.
What's the picture in your head?
And Bigfoot.
Bigfoot and the muscle machine.
Big, bad, dirty, and mean.
And Jam, truly outrageous.
Jam is truly outrageous. Truly outrageous.
Super Sunday.
Yeah, anthology intros are just bad.
Bigfoot.
And Jam.
That was actually a pretty solid intro. The tall buildings is like it's been irrelevant since he started being able to fly. Because in the original comics, he couldn't fly. He did jump. But then he got the power of flight, and like the fact that he can leap tall buildings. Like, no, he can fly. That's different. Flying is different from leaping. But it's part of the catchphrase, part of the tagline, part of his tagline. Same with truth, justice, and the American way. Something that DC's been trying to distance him from for a while. The American way part, they've tried to distance him from that. Stress that, like, no, he's a hero for the whole planet. He's not a hero for the US, he's a hero for the world.
Make a wish before you sleep, and maybe you'll visit the Sylvanian forest. Getting small, smaller, smallest.
All your troubles soon will melt away. Sylvanian, like the bird you took his life away. Sylvanian wishes will come true and you will be a part of our Sylvanian family.
Not hating it.
The Sylvanian families.
Kinda cute, actually. Kinda cute. Don't hate it. It is kinda cute.
The Super Seven. Webwoman and Spinner, 2 crime fighters who use the powers of insects to thwart evil.
When I saw Super 7, I thought it was going to be more goddamn Super Friends.
The Super Seven. Manta and Moray, monarchs of the deep, protecting the world's sea creatures. The Freedom Force, with Isis, Super Samurai, and other legendary heroes. The Super Seven. Stretch and shrink to incredible adventures with Super Stretch and Micro Woman, the world's most fantastic superheroes. Fun, thrills, and adventure with the most amazing superheroes of all.
Sure. Sure, guy. Most amazing superheroes of all. Sure. Sure. That's why I've never heard of them in my entire life. It looks like they don't even have a... No, they do, okay. The Wikipedia article is Tarzan and the Super 7. which I guess later became Batman in the Super 7. Apparently, the Freedom Force consisted of Isis, goddess of the elements, Hercules, Merlin, Sinbad, and Super Samurai. Isis does actually come from DC. Was even the star of a live-action series, The Secrets of Isis. Just reading more about it. That Manta and Moray they mentioned. Moray was orphaned when her parents' plane crashed into the sea. The young girl was saved and subsequently raised by dolphins. Sure. Over the next few years, Moray learned to live in the ocean because sure, that's a thing. Super Stretch and Micro Woman were actually notable for being African-American man-woman duo. So that is actually pretty notable to mention. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough.
The Super 7. The Tarzan. Lone Ranger. Zorro Adventure Hour. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. The Lone Ranger rides again to fight for law and order in the Old West. In early California, one man rides into the night to fight the forces of tyranny. With his swift blade, he carves out justice and leaves the mark of Zorro through the jungle, across the plains, and out of the night come the three champions of justice in the Tarzan, Lone Ranger, Zorro Adventure Hour.
There were a lot of cartoon anthologies in the 80s, weren't there? And they all have terrible intros. A solid intro. I wonder if the cartoon explains why he speaks perfect English. But whatever. It actually is a solid intro. Not gonna lie, that intro's good for what it is. Alright, so next time we will finish up with the 80s cartoon intros. finally at long last. And it hasn't actually been that long. We haven't actually been working on them for that long. Just feels like it's been long because they're so bad. But for now, thanks for watching.